Alright, we're back. This is part 2, the 450 ball skill test. And today is 15 foot putts and 30 foot putts. So we'll see how we go. Check in on the stats afterwards. Alright, so final results are in, and some I'm pretty happy with, some obviously not, but that is exactly why I'm doing the 450 ball skill test, to show me where I need to spend my time practicing. So I think it is very, very realistic by looking at the scores. 3 foot putts, look really happy with that. 17.5 out of possible 18.5. Really, really good. So that's generally me on the golf course. Anything 3 foot or less, I'm pretty solid with. So that's good. 4 to 6 foot putts, 6.7 out of 8.5. So still pretty good there. Pretty happy with that result. Drops off a fair bit as soon as I get to 7 to 15 foot putts. So that's only 1.6 out of a possible 5.5 on that index. 15 to 30 foot putts are pretty good, so 4.1 out of possible 5.0. Yeah, happy with that result. It doesn't look like I need to do too much work there. Greater than 30 foot putts, 1.0 out of 3.5, so it's a little bit low. I'd say that's realistic. I've had a few 3 putts lately where I've been 30 foot range and out that haven't been very close, and I've 3 putted from there, so definitely a bit of practice time needed. Short game, so short chips, long chips, pitches, pretty decent results. 2.8 out of 4.0 for the short chip, 1.6 out of 3.0 long chip, 1.1 3.0. So short pitches might need a bit of work there. Medium pitch, 1.3 out of 2.0, not too bad. 3.0 out of 4.0 for long pitch. So that's something I've put a lot of work into, which shows, but still some work obviously to be done there. Short cut pitches, long cut pitches, 0.3 out of 0.5 and 0.2 out of 0.5. Very, very small section of the game there, so I don't think I need to put any extra practice time into that area. Sand shots, pretty happy with those as well. So 0.8 out of 2.0, 0.9 out of 3.5, 0.1 out of 0.5. So again, small portion of the game, and the results aren't too bad there. So yes, a little bit more practice time, but not too much overall. Short iron, medium iron, long iron. So some mixed results. 3.1 out of 8 for short iron. That's too low. That needs huge improvement. 3.1 out of 5.5 for medium iron. Needs a bit of improvement, and long irons 1.8 out of 5.5. So they're too low, and that shows in my greens and regulation percentage. So definitely a lot of work still to be done there. Fairway wood 1.6 out of 4.0. Definitely a lot of work there, but that's I think that's very realistic. And same with the driver. So for me, biggest weakness is the driver swing. 5.8 out of 13. That needs a lot of effort, and just that hit fairways percentage definitely needs to improve. So okay, so where do I go from here? Well, it's pretty evident from the test that there's some areas I need to put some serious work into to improve my scores dramatically. That being driver swing, fairway wood, long irons, and 30-foot putts, so lag putting, because that's costing me shots. So definitely some really clear direction on what to put my practice time into, which is great. The test really spells out that if you were to get 100% on the test, you'd be playing off plus 10. So my final score of 58.2, I'm pretty happy with. I think it's pretty realistic of where I'm at. Maybe scored a little bit better than I thought. So maybe I was just doing well on certain areas of my game when I tested them. So to do the test again will be a really good thing to do to see where it all balances out. So it recommends to do the test 3 times to get more of an average. So I'll do another round of the test. It does take a lot of time, but I can highly recommend doing something like this to really find the weaknesses in your game and to actually allocate how much of a percentage of the game, each area of the game goes into it. So, looking at sand shots and what actual percentage of the game it is, and how much time you need to spend on it is really good just to know, well, I just don't go and practice short game. I go and practice specifics that I know I need to practice on. So that's going to be a huge focus and make it a lot easier to know where to put my practice time in. So yeah, hopefully you like this video. Hopefully you got something out of it. There's a lot of data in there, a lot of nerdy bits, but it's been really beneficial for me. I highly recommend doing a test like this if you can, if you're looking to improve. It really makes a difference. I'll definitely do an update going forward when I do the test again, and keep this as a common theme throughout the channel as I try to get down to scratch by the end of the year. So massive thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the journey. Thanks for getting through the boring data bits.
If you could like the video, subscribe if you want to follow the journey a bit closer. Until next time, I'll keep chipping away.